Hello everybody and welcome to the successor from Ninja Gaiden Black to straight up to Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, which again, I'm sure there's probably going to be some people wondering, why would you do Black 2 and not like Vanilla 1? Wait, what? No. Can I have multiple save files? Is that a thing? So somebody might be wondering, like, why not just do like that one, or even God forbid, just do Sigma? You could do that instead. Well, like I said before in the previous, let me get used to Ninja Gaiden 2 again because it's been a tad bit of time. This is one of the versions I have not done yet on the channel. I have not done Vanilla, no, but I don't know. I don't mind Ninja Gaiden 2 Black at all, really. When it first came out, I was excited for it, and then I bought it, and then I played it, and I still liked it, so I guess I must be the outlier that just happens to like 2 Black. I don't know. Now, in terms of Ninja Gaiden 2, I have to admit that I am actually more of a fan of Ninja Gaiden 1, personally speaking. I think I've always just kind of been that way. I like 2's action. There's a lot of stuff in 2 I really do like. The fact that they added OTs, the fact that, the scythe alone, a lot of new cool weapons and stuff. There's a lot of cool things here, of course. Ninja Gaiden 2 still is really damn good. But I still have such a huge soft spot for Ninja Gaiden 1. No doubt about it. So, that's not going to affect, that shouldn't affect anything really. We're just going to be playing the game like normal. It's also raining outside right now, so if you hear any storms, and my computer is also, going off and doing its own thing, just bear that in mind. By the way, I'm not sure if this is a Black 2 thing specifically, because I haven't played Sigma in a hot minute. So, last time I played Ninja Gaiden 2 at all was, I'm pretty sure, 2 Black. And the thing is, I don't know if UT charges are faster in this version of the game, or if they were just fast to begin with. Oh, and I got a text. I got to check it real quick. I'll try to find a spot where I can kind of do that at. I could save the game real quick and just try that out, because I'm pretty sure there's a save right here. Also, yeah, this is a hell of a pretty weak difficulty. Does it save to... Oh, I think it actually overwrites... Oh, who cares? So, I was playing Master Ninja, and I got to, like, Chapter 3. And I got to the part where there's, like, a bunch of dogs and stuff. And I played it last night, and I ended up dying. So, honestly, I don't care. I'm here to play the game. It's fine. If I ever end up doing Master Ninja mode for this game, it'll be probably a ways off in the future. So, I wouldn't expect anything. Other than that, I can say this. Just, sit back, relax, enjoy the Ninja Gaiden 2, especially if you're a fan of Ninja Gaiden 2. I hope I don't potentially ruin the game for you. By any means. So, I'm not going to try to. I could have sworn these guys... They must have probably just ran backwards. That's most likely probably what happened. Yeah, it's going to take me a bit to kind of get used to 2's sort of... It's funny, too, because like both 1 and 2 have like this strange stiffness to them. These games can be played at a pretty fast, high level. I'm just saying that getting back into it again is... You can definitely kind of feel there's a slight difference. But there's still like just that little hint of very careful actions that you have to take. So for like Ninja Gaiden 1, I mean, it's just Ninja Gaiden 1. Its stiffness usually kind of comes from the fact that it's the original game. So things will probably most likely be on the side of, well, not exactly fully polished just yet, not exactly fully crazy high speed just yet, but then there's like, this game that does that too. But my thing is the triangle into OT stuff. That's why you'll see me usually just kind of dodge into an OT instead, because I'm trying to activate it. And don't get me wrong, the stiffness is I feel like it's a result of not really the games being old, quote unquote. More so like I think it was done intentionally to make the games not exactly like fucking hell, not exactly crazy, like they don't want to make you like too crazy powerful, You know, like you're still pretty damn powerful. Because like Ryu is a damn strong character. I mean, the UT is just a fact alone, but like UT charges, you have to charge him. You know, that's intentional design. So I think again, the quote unquote stiffness that I'm feeling is probably just most likely one, not getting used to the speed of 2, and 2, intentional by design to make you have a challenging game, so to speak. And I'm sure someone's going to say, you're just talking out your ass. And yes, basically that, yes. So, don't worry, I know. I like these games. I think they're a lot of fun. And I like to talk about them. And if I happen to get something wrong, God forbid, just don't, you know, crucify me in the comments or anything like that. Just at least be nice about it. That's all I'm saying. Just say, hey, you know, I like your videos. You're really cute. You're really cool. No, whatever the case. And then just rip me a new one right after. Just say, like, I like your videos. You're really funny. You're really, really awesome. If you were on Ellen DeGeneres, I would definitely watch it. But I have to say, you're a fucking dumbass. You're so fucking wrong about... You're wrong about this. You're wrong about that. No, you don't press X to jump. That's fucking stupid. You haven't done that since, like, the first game, idiot. So, get it right. Oh, but by the way, don't worry. Like, you know, you are definitely still, like, one of the coolest YouTubers I've ever seen. So, no offense by any means. But you're a fucking idiot. And the other thing, too, with Ninja Gaiden 2 that you have to worry about is because dismemberment is a thing, enemies that are dismembered typically tend to be slightly... Well, I mean, they're always aggressive, but they do have that last stance, last chance, whatever you want to call it type thing. Pretty much like a suicidal, you know, for honor type ordeal. Because they want to fully kill you. Sorry. I still haven't gotten rid of all this crap just yet, so... I know. I should be more professional about this kind of shit, but... It's hard to do that sometimes nowadays. It's easier to fall back on just being like, you know what, I'm going to turn on the mic and just cough up a lung right in front of it. It's much easier just to burp shit and fart right in the mic. Because, you know, fuck my audience. They're so stupid. You know, they deserve to hear nothing but trash. But then again, like, I probably am the one that's probably worried about more often than not. To be fair. I don't know. It's gross. It's not good. Like, I should just mute the mic, but then I have to pause and, well, yeah, I know. That's more of like a me thing. Alright, hang on, I will mute. Okay, that should be fine. Alright. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. There we go. I'm gonna text my buddy back real quick. Buddy from work. I think you start with counter in this game. Well, the thing is, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black adds things from 2 Vanilla. It mixes basically Sigma with Vanilla. And the only difference, or the only the only thing that I can think of that Vanilla had that Sigma did not have, off the top of my head, besides a few bosses, which, by the way, if this is supposed to be like the definitive edition, I just realized something too. Technically, it's really not, because it's missing a couple of things. For one, it's missing the worm boss from Vanilla 2, actually. So that's gone. And they're also missing, weirdly enough, which was a thing in Sigma, I'm pretty sure. They're missing the giant statue, like the Buddha statue thing from this game, or from Sigma. But one thing that I do know of is, so in Sigma 2, whenever you go to a Muramasa shop, you'll have if you have a blue light, it basically says you can upgrade a weapon right here. In the original game, you could spend currency to upgrade weapons. So that's something that the Sigma took out, but this game brought back. So there's that. You also have the weapon thing here, which I I don't like the new design of how they give you the weapon change mechanic looking thingy. I prefer, like, you know, the original game's way of doing it. But that's just me, though. I will agree that I don't think this is, like, the definitive edition of Ninja Gaiden 2. And to be quite frank, I don't think there really is ever going to be probably a definitive edition. Not to sound pessimistic or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's really possible. Because you would probably have to mix, like, you would really have to mix both the best worlds, I think. And even then, I mean, you're going to piss off most likely vanilla players because they don't like Sigma. Or you're going to piss off Sigma players because they don't like the vanilla. So, I don't think there really is I don't think there's a win-win for this type of stuff, to be honest with you. I'd say the definitive edition of Ninja Gaiden 2 is whatever you think it is. If you prefer vanilla, then go at it. If you prefer Sigma 2, then go at it. That's how I see it. If you prefer this version, then fine, you know, go at it. Same thing. Same thing, actually, with Ninja Gaiden 1, I feel, too, is like, I think that Black is, in my opinion, the definitive edition. But if you asked me as a kid who played PS3, I probably would have told you, well, Sigma. You know, it's like, it's the newest one, it's got all this cool stuff, right? I mean, that makes the most sense to me. But I didn't know, because I only ever played on PS3, so I didn't really have any answer to that. Now, I've played every version of it so far that I know of, okay? I've played Vanilla, I've played Black, and I've played Sigma. I haven't played Sigma Plus, which is PS Vita, so I guess I haven't played every version yet. Regardless, if you like the game, just like the game. I don't know, man. If you don't like it, don't play it. But that also is kind of a problem too, because let's say, for example, like a game does come out and it's actually just, it's got a really, really terrible message or just really terrible whatever. I don't think it's a bad idea to just be like, no, I'm not gonna, we're just not gonna play that, like, as a group of people. We're just all, like, as a community gonna decide, no, that's not it, Chief. But I do feel like, depending on what it is, you know, as long as it's not harmful, I guess, then, I don't know. I'm just gonna stop there. If you come back here, you can find some vases. Give yourself some stuff. And got a grain. Man, it really has been a while since I've played 2, hasn't it? Because again, I tried playing this, well, technically I tried playing this yesterday because I was continuing my Master Ninja playthrough. Or trying to see where I left off and see if I can actually, you know, because I've been playing Ninja Gaiden, see if I can beat that. But in terms of like a full playthrough, it's been a bit since I've actually done a full playthrough of 2. And this room has always been really weird. Because there's like this chest, at least there used to be a chest. Yeah, it's right there. That just consistently always has essence coming out, but I think they're trying to teach you about UTs. Like, that would be the case. I mean, that would work, if that's the case. I'm gonna do something about that later. But, yeah, like, that, I feel like that's what you're supposed to be doing, or what they're trying to teach you about, without really trying to teach you. Or fully. There's a thing with this, I forget how you're supposed to do it. If you walk, or if you do something first, and then you, I think it's, yeah, if you break chest first before you open that, these guys will show up in that room instead, or something. These guys still appear, I think, out here, but there should be enemies, I think, that appear behind that, behind the wall, I think. It's so weird, I don't remember, it's so weird. 10,000 just to upgrade, god damn. Alright, oh yeah, so another thing too is I kept all my crystal skulls. I'm gonna upgrade the dragon sword because I'm insane. No, I'm kidding, it's just because, well, kind of want to. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to go back to playing Black 1. No, this is not bad, I'm just saying, like, man, I kind of miss playing Ninja Gaiden 1 a bit. I played it, I think I get my days mixed up. I didn't play Ninja Gaiden 2 today. Or yesterday. No, I did play it yesterday. I played Black yesterday as well, because I finished the Let's Play. And not only that, but I also went back on my very hard difficulty, and I beat first boss. So I can continue that. So at some point, maybe I could do Black Master Ninja mode as a guide for the fun of it. I know that my guides are, you know, more than well enough late to the party, but I like doing my guides regardless. So that's why I do them, for fun. For fun, and if anybody happens to take my opinions and be like, you know what, I like your way of doing it better, Magic Man, then there you go. There usually is nothing back here, but just to check. Didn't think so. But yeah, it's funny because I was so excited to do Ninja Gaiden 2 right after Ninja Gaiden 1. But I do kind of, weirdly enough, really miss, you know, I really do kind of miss playing 1 a bit. It's bizarre. I don't know. I don't know why that is. I mean, because like Ninja Gaiden 2 does have, for the most part, the better action. But there's just something about 2, like it's charming to me, I guess. Maybe it's because like it's the one I played a lot, or probably even the most of all the games. Because I used to play 1 quite a bit. I remember even like I think as a kid I used to just play 1 mostly. Like I remember obsessing over that one just a tad bit. Like I played 2, and I think I just beat it 1 time, and I was like, whew, that one was kind of rough. That was kind of a difficult game. I'm gonna go back to 1. That one seems actually pretty easy, so that sounds about right, but could be false memories. One thing I will say, though, is I do not like the giant statue boss anyway, so them taking it out, I'm okay with it. But there could be people that do actually like it, and they don't have the chance to play it here, which I was surprised to see it not here. Because, like, I knew that this was supposed to be Sigma mixed with vanilla. And, you know, we got the blood back. That's another thing, blood. Blood came back, because Sigma 2 has no blood for whatever reason. And did they bring back the whole... Because, like, Sigma also made it to where... Because the games had frame rate issues. They made it to where there were less enemies on screen. I don't remember if they brought that back in this game or not. If you have to fight, like, waves and waves of guys. I don't remember. Because, again, it's been a hot minute, so... I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, yeah, so... we recorded Crash Wrath today. But for you guys, you might see this video tomorrow. So I don't have to spam upload or anything like that. Or maybe even today, tonight, maybe, who knows. Whenever you see this. So whenever we recorded Crash, you'll probably get to see this around the same time. Well, we went out to some game stores, and we did buy some games. I spent a little too much money. To be, you know, I feel bad now, because, like, it's got my brain thinking about things. It's like, you could have done this instead, you fucking failure. And it's like, I know. So that's going to happen again. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this. Alright, well, let me just finish this. I saw that somebody came in and brought a copy, or, well, they didn't come in, but, like, I saw a copy of Silent Hill 2 and 3 on PS2, but they were hella expensive, and I was like, I'm not buying that. I would like to have Silent Hill 2 physically, yes. That game is part of my childhood in a way, shape, or form. I would like to have it. That would be cool. But I don't think that it would be a good idea either. So I just said, nah, I'm fine. I would like to get it, but I'm fine. And then we went to a GameStop and we found a copy of... Because they're doing, like, you know, retro stuff around and what have you. But a copy of Scarlet Nexus for... Well, that's not a retro game, but found that for like $5. I was going to get it, but my brother wanted it, and I was like, alright, you can have it. And then I found Chaos Wars for like 20 something. I'm like, oh, well, you missed this. And he was like, fuck, I got to get that. And I was like, okay, here you go. Like, if he did... Cause it's funny, because he's like, if you want it, you can have it. I'm like, dude, it's got your Idea Factory, like, you know, it's got Idea Factory characters in it and all that. You can have it. Like, that's you, man. It's all you. If I really wanted that bad, I'll go buy it on Amazon or something. Because most likely it's probably there. that was a pretty good trip, I'd say. Oh yeah, he's dead. Yeah, I don't want to get too personal, I guess, but basically my brain has been doing this really, really obnoxious thing. Oh, so it just autosaves now? You couldn't just make a different whatever. My brain, over the years, and this has been happening for more than just, you know, more than just today. I'm talking about like years, where, well, basically because I don't have an actual family. My brain says that I'm basically just a failure, so I have to deal with that a lot. And whenever I think of like, oh, today I went out and I did this, and it's like, yeah, but you didn't do it with, you know, you don't have any family to do it with, so like you're just, yeah, like yeah, I have like, you know, I do have family members. I'm just saying like I don't have a family of my own. My brain sees me as a complete and utter total loser, and so I have to hear that a lot. It's not very fun, I can tell you that right now. I mean, it gets so bad, too, sometimes at night. It gets even worse then. But that's just been, like, the slightly newest thing, too. Like, I mean, even before then, when I was even younger than that, it was always just, you know, nobody wants to be around you. You're worthless. That kind of stuff. I've always kind of slightly felt that way, especially, like, even back in school. Like, I remember when, I used to go to my father's house, because, like, when I met him for the first time, I would just go to his house and hang out and stay the night sometimes, and, never really could get fully along with everybody, as in, like, I mean, I would get along with, you know, people my age, sort of, but he would always tell me to, you know, just relax, whatever, but, like, I can't. My brain doesn't want me to, like, it always thinks that everything I do feels like it's observed through the lens of someone that's like, look at this idiot. You know, look at this fucking freak of nature. What a fucking loser. What a pathetic loser. Like, I'm always being judged. Which is funny, because I remember, like, finding out that some people don't even have, like, an inner monologue. And it's like, how the fuck do you live? Because, like, I'm always constantly with that shit. Like, just... Again, I know I'm getting too personal, but I really shouldn't. But just to give you guys a heads up of, like, what could possibly happen, like, mid-video. If you ever wonder why I go quiet sometimes, that's usually why, because it's just like, ah, here we go again with this shit again. Like, even right now, it's doing it again, and it's like, God, for fuck's sake. I'm trying to play Ninja Gaiden 2, I'm trying to record, but I can't. I mean, I can. I'm doing it right now. It also sucks when you're having, like, outings, like, you're just going out and hanging out with people, and then it hits. Yeah, I know. Alright, that's enough of that. I think there was... It's just a crystal skull. I'm pretty sure I got it already anyway, so it's not a big deal. What we need to do is watch out for this asswipe. And I like to do Flying Swallow to kind of just avoid the shots. He's dead. Launch. Done. They should both be dead, I think. Yeah. Grab this. But I think those are techniques that you just already can do, but the game is trying to teach you that you can do them. I'm pretty sure. I should have ran back. I mean, with how fast you charge in this game, like, it's stupidly impressive. I gotta remember that, though. Like, the fact you charge so fast, I could use that for Master Ninja Mode. I probably should use that for Master Ninja Mode. That's the thing. So I gotta stop being stupid. Oh yeah, if you open the chest here, it'll give you sometimes, I think, essence, or sometimes just an item. No, that's right. It was this one that caused the enemy to spawn, right? Yeah. I was thinking like, oh, no, on the chest thing, I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. I could have sworn it's either an item or just essence, but I think that probably depends on the difficulty. But, once you grab the talons, which will probably never get used in this Let's Play, by the way, when you do grab those, and you run, try to leave, you'll get ambushed, pretty much. Nice, we got all three, nice, beautiful. I was gonna say, maybe I should switch to Lunar, because... Alright, fine. I'll try them out, but I don't like them one bit. Look, I get it. I know people really like the Talons, but... I've never been that obsessed with them. I used to think they were cool, but that's about it. And just think, after this, if I continue with the Let's Play concept of doing Ninja Gaiden, 3 is next. And I like Razor's Edge. I do not really care for vanilla, but I don't think most people do. It was basically the modern equivalent of Ninja Gaiden at the time. It's pretty much just what I don't like about modern gaming. And I say modern gaming, but I guess what I should say is more so modern AAA gaming as a whole. Also, mages do die pretty quick, which is nice. So, that's always something good to have. Makes my life just, you know, a tad easier. I also need to start incorporating shurikens into my combo stuff a lot more. Alright, here we go. Wait, there's a thing there. Oh, it's just a note. Well, missed it. Well, because I don't think techniques get unlocked. I'm pretty sure you just can do them at the start. If not upgrade your weapons to get them. Because back then, like, I think Black, you had to upgrade your weapon to get, was it Flying Swallow? Because, like, Azuna Drop has always been something you unlock, but Ninja Gaiden 2, I'm pretty sure just has Flying Swallow and Azuna Drop for both versions already ready to go. For, like, every version of the game, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I thought there was going to be some blue left. Yeah, normal mode's too fucking easy. I remember beating this game in one day when it came out. I played it that same night. Or, well, same day, I guess. I think it came out, like, on a Friday, probably, most likely. I didn't have to work or something. And then, I just beat it in one go. And it was beautiful. I still like this version, but, yeah, I don't know. I grew up playing Sigma, so that's gotta be a problem I have to face. But in terms of Black versions, I still think that Black 1 is very good. And will always probably be, from now on, the way I played Ninja Gaiden 1. Chest up here. No, that's right, it was store. Yeah, we've upgraded the weapons fully that I want to upgrade, so I'm not going to... It's mainly Dragon Sword and Lunar Staff I'm going to be focusing on for the most part. Until we get, I think... Oh, fuck, what was it? Well, Scythe would be nice to upgrade just because of the fact that it's the Scythe. And by the way, I know I'm kind of standing out here, like, right in the open and getting hit by things. But that's because we're on normal mode, and who cares? Normal mode is too damn easy. So, you don't have to worry about a damn thing this game. For anybody that has never played Ninja Gaiden 2, the only thing you need to really worry about, if you're playing on normal, is bosses. That's it. But even then, sometimes they're kind of just cake as well. Just really depends. Depends on if you know the strats, I guess, too. But even if you don't know the strats, you can probably just kind of bully your way through most of this game. Now, if I was playing Master Ninja mode right now, I would be running up here, spawning guys, running back down, causing them to chase me down, and then kill them that way. I keep hitting down to switch weapons. That could be a Ninja Gaiden 1 thing, but, like, Black doesn't have that. So I don't know where I'm getting that from. And 4 has a weapon wheel, so, well, not really a weapon wheel. More like a Jack 2 type thing, where you just hit down for this weapon, that kind of thing, up and down, directional pad. That was pretty nice, except I had to deal with this asshole, too. And dogs. Another thing about Ninja Gaiden 2, in comparison, first of all, is the fact that your health does actually regain. But that red health is permanent damage until you heal it with a healing item. So, but you do actually have temporary health that does kind of come back, or temporary damage, which can come back. So if you take any damage like this, you will eventually just get health back. I think that's been in pretty much every version of the game that I can think of. Another thing too is like Ninja Gaiden Sigma, or sorry, Vanilla 2, I think has a better look to it in terms of not graphic quality, but just like artistically wise. Like the whole red health bar thing, I think it was, or whatever, like different colored bars and stuff. I've always kind of liked the way that Vanilla 2 looks in comparison to like Sigma and stuff, but again, don't get me wrong, I still like Sigma, just saying. Oh yeah, we're already on chapter 2, aren't we? Damn. There should be, I think, like 19 chapters as well. And then you have the classic aim. If anything, you could say that most likely my Evil West playthrough on hard, having the aim support, is caused by the fact that I used to play Ninja Gaiden a lot. And I got so used to things just, when you need to aim in on a hack and slash, they do that. This cannot be skipped. You gotta watch this every time you fight this dork. And yes, we have to fight him again. And we have to fight him again later in the game too, which I think later on, I think is optional. But I like to do the, I don't know what it's called again, but essentially the square triangle move. That's why, because it avoids his grab outright. It's pretty much just like me trying to predict what he's going to do. And instead of like fully predicting it, but just kind of avoiding it more so. Yuki, that's his name. Well, whatever. I don't care about his name. I care about kicking his ass. That's what matters. Give me that. I also like how Essence just kind of flows to you at a longer range, I feel. At least it seems like it does. I could be wrong about that. Oh, fuck. I just had to go get the talents, didn't I? Well, if I didn't, I wouldn't have gotten to fight those guys. So it makes up for it in the end, don't it? Alright. That's it for him. I was going to say, we probably will have to come back here later, so I can save the save. Because once I jump down or fall down, I could just save it for that instead. In case I take damage. So, which is very possible and very likely I probably could. I could have sworn you can't do that until after. And luckily these guys take about 2 shots to kill. Which is nice. So you don't need to crawl your way all the way over there just to do that. Which is also nice. And I think all we can really gain out of this, I could have sworn was the Life of Gods. Somewhere. That falls back down there. I'm pretty sure like all you get is, I want to say Life of, no, I could have sworn it was Life of Gods. But I think that all you actually do get out of this area was a crystal skull. So, and then just, there you go, trapdoor to fall back into the save. If you wanted to, but I might as well. And then you can shoot this for, it used, Sigma I think makes it to where it's just yellow essence. But this game just does blue, it looks like. I'll probably not talk too much. I'll try not to talk too much about like the differences, because they don't really matter as much to me. As long as I'm playing, you know, a decent Ninja Gaiden 2, I'm fine with it. To be fair, I still think like this is probably not my preferred version of it though. I hate to be honest, but probably because like I've beaten Sigma on Master Ninja, so I just kind of look at it like, yeah, that's it. But if that were the case, what about Black? I still have yet to beat Black 1 on Master Ninja, you know. I beat Sigma on Master Ninja, but I have not beaten Black yet, so what does that mean? I don't know. Maybe I just don't like 2 nearly as much as I used to, maybe. Who knows? It's still good, though. What? I think I just have my preferred games. I know what 3 is going to entail. I already know. I can already see it happening right now, so. But don't worry, for right now, I do plan on doing 3. But currently, I think we should just get through 2. And just enjoy 2 while we can. So let's not think about 3, shall we? Although, again, I love Razor's Edge. Let's just focus on what we're doing now. And try to get maybe, like, I don't know, maybe, say, 5 chapters per video. Possibly. That sounds like a reasonable amount. I'm sure people wouldn't mind that too much. That'd be, like, 5 videos worth. I mean, 1 was, like, 4, because it didn't take me too long to beat it. But then again, I did spend, like, the last bit doing, like, 2 hours worth of game. So that kind of happened. That kind of happened. Also, Sigma, or Black 2, at least, whenever you pick up a Life of Gods, you just automatically get it. Same thing with 1,000 Gods. You don't have to go to your inventory to use them. I should have saved it again, just in case. Alright, Lunar Staff into the Azuna Drop. That's what the combo is for Genshin. Even if you don't land the Azuna, like, as long as you're doing this in air, you're pretty much free to go. And watch out for, you know, any potential stupid lightning ball shit that he does and flying swallows. Because he likes to do those. And to avoid that, it's just simply just block and then dodge. It's not that hard. I mean, of course, Genshin is, for what it's worth, he is difficult on harder difficulties, of course. Usually, most of the time, everybody is. Still have no clue why an essence pops up right there. That just seems to be a thing that it's always done in, like, all these games. I'm gonna go back and play Vanilla 2, though. I really do. I should go back and play Vanilla 1 as well. When I got time to do it, could do it. I don't know. Maybe. If, of course, I hate to bring it up, but if my brain would let me just relax and enjoy something for once, it'd be nice. It does from time to time, but man, it gets annoying. I could have sworn that I was stuck on chapter 3. Maybe it was like chapter 5. Look, I don't know where I'm at. I forgot. Right over here, these guys spawn. You can jump back and do a UT charge if you wish. But they're no threat to me, so. I'll just switch back. I have no reason to use Lunar right now. Lunar is pretty much my go-to, like, boss deletion weapon. And or AoE dealing with crap. Like, if I have, like, a huge group of douchebags to deal with, then I will use it. And Dragon Sword is just basically the main thing. No doubt. It's like the... Yeah. It's the main dude. If I'm killing anybody, most likely it's going to be a Dragon Sword. That's why I usually end up getting the 1,000 kills so easy with Dragon Sword, because I usually just play games with Dragon Sword only. Which is funny, because I remember, well, I don't do just Dragon Sword only, the entire playthrough, but you get the picture. I remember when I first kind of learned about Dragon Sword only runs, and I was like, that doesn't seem that bad. Because, I mean, Dragon Sword's already pretty fucking powerful. Why would you need pretty much anything else? And then you play these games on hard, and then you're like, oh, because the Lunar Staff makes that fight much easier. Or Great Sword stuff makes that easier. You know, that kind of thing. Because as much as we like challenge, we also like to make, like, at least for guide-wise, you know, people I feel like just want to help people. As long as it's not completely cheating. But then again, I guess you could argue that cheating is subjective to an extent. Depends on what it is. Like, oh, you can't use that cheap tactic because that'd be cheating. But then again, it's Ninja Gaiden, and it's like, well, they cheat all the time. So, which is kind of funny. You know what? I don't really feel like Ninja Gaiden does cheat. I think it really just ends up being more so user error at the end of the day and just not paying attention to what bosses can do. Or what they will do. At least for 1 and 2. 3, I don't think I can defend. I don't think I can defend 3 bosses. That second to last boss deserves to get 360 Scythe. That just how that's supposed to be. You know, there's no other way to fight that dude. So you might as well just scythe his ass and just call it a day. I don't remember. Was this the... Yeah, this is the drop. Okay. I don't know why I forgot that. Silly me. And I think with counter in this game, you're supposed to do it like just a bit earlier than their attack. Yeah, you can see how oh, that would actually kill you in hard. What the fuck? That's not right. Desperation stuff. That's what they're called. Desperation moves. So basically, I tried telling this earlier, but I completely forgot. But when enemies are delimbed, they'll be a lot more desperate and then go for like a suicide attack. I mean, I did bring up suicide attack, but I don't think I really described it as well as I should have. It's basically just essentially, we'll grab you, bomb our, like blow ourselves up with you, and then usually it, again, on harder settings, it will kill you. Usually in one go. So, and by harder settings, I mean the obvious. I wonder if I should do this for any other hack and slash games I have, like Metal Gear Rising. Well, Metal Gear Rising playthrough was kind of a bit of a bust. Not gonna lie. Oh, don't get me wrong, Metal Gear Rising is awesome. But that and Vanquish, like both of them are fucking amazing games. There's just games that I just don't think I can let's play. And I'd say like those are it. Bayonetta, hell, Bayonetta might be one of the ones too. I don't know. I've yet to actually do a let's play of Bayonetta, but I don't know why. I just feel like Bayonetta would be not a very good idea. There's just some games I feel like I could just easily do a guide of, but let's play wise, it just feels kind of eh. Probably because I'm probably playing on normal for the most part for some of those games, except sometimes I play on hard. Depends on what it is. It depends on how I feel that day, really. This playthrough was just more so because, like, on normal, just because, like, why the hell not? I'm trying to marathon these games, quote unquote, so why not just at least play it on a simpler difficulty? But I'm also kind of taking away a lot of the fun from that by doing that, actually. Yeah, that was a stupid idea, wasn't it? Playing normal first. Should play on hard. Oh well. At least hard, you know? I don't have to play it on very hard, but just at least hard mode. There would have been at least some variant of challenge. Because, as you can tell, like, most of the game is just pretty damn simple. I'm not knocking on Ninja Gaiden 2 either. This game's awesome. I love this game. But I don't know where... I know they're supposed to be... There they are. I was going to say, they're supposed to be dogs. These guys, again, on harder difficulty settings, are just the fucking worst. They also throw explosive shurikens at you, or explosive kunais and stuff. Just dodge before it explodes. That's how you get rid of that. That should be the same thing for, like, Ninja Gaiden 1, but I kind of kept fucking that up. There should be another group. There it is. This is what was giving me a... So I was playing Master Ninja, like I said yesterday. This is where I left off at for Black 2. And I killed everybody. I killed the whole wave. You know, I didn't have too much trouble. I killed the first wave of dogs. Then I get to the second wave of dogs. And one of them just happens to grab me and blows my ass up. Or no, I don't think they blew me up. It was more like they bit me and fully killed me that way. I think that's a different Nimpo actually that we just got. I think so. All right, so I think these are considered greater fiends. Well, they're fiends nonetheless, so they all suck. They have a grab move that pisses me off, but they're not that bad to deal with, really. Depends. There is a stronger variant of them too, which sucks. And then we'll have to play Sony. Oh, fuck me, we're gonna have to. Yeah, that's fine. Sony at least has a machine gun. She can handle herself. It's just Rachel I don't really vibe with, gameplay-wise. I can play Ayane just fine. Especially Ionian 3 is great in 3. Yeah, like I think Ionian 3 is really good. And so is Kusami. I think I should know this. I played Dead or Alive sometimes. You know what I mean. The main girl from Dead or Alive. Alright, so get ready for the Metal Gear Rising area. That's why I call it, because it always reminds me of Metal Gear Rising. Oh yeah, dogs. Dogs can at least be lifted up, so you can do this. Which is nice. And they should be, I mean, you can counter them, I'm pretty sure. The thing with dogs is they have a obnoxious throw. Well, grab move. And not only that, but they're so fucking fast and just... Their moves are kind of hard to figure out what they're trying to do. So I end up just getting kind of fucked. I think that one you actually have to use, right? Yeah, you have to use that one. I never use Flame Phoenix. I don't think I ever really do. I don't know. I just don't. Because, like, the fire wheels, man, like, the fire wheels are awesome. Sorry, I just... Checking my text again. Fuck, almost fell off. What the fuck? Why did it slip up like that? Okay. Another thing that's funny, too, is... Right when I was dropping my brother off, because we got done doing a recording and stuff, we went and we got some cool games and what have you. I just all of a sudden just was, like, in a good mood. Like, mentally. Like, in a good headspace. And then I get home and... Oh, here we are. It's not Ninja Gaiden 2's fault. So, I don't want that to... I don't want that to... Anybody to think that... Like, oh, he doesn't like Ninja Gaiden 2. Like, I still do like Ninja Gaiden 1. Probably a lot more. Just a little bit more. But... You know, each game does have its benefits. So... 2's still pretty cool, you know. My dumbass seems to have gotten lost. Somehow. Am I stupid? Yes. For once, I actually needed the guidance thing. That never happens. Because I usually know where the hell I'm going, but this is one of those cases of, yep. He's too much of a fucking idiot to know what he's doing. And I think there used to be a thing down there, but I don't... I'll check. I'll check, unless it was this side that did it first. I guess we're going down anyway. But I don't know. Because I feel like there used to be an item. There's that, but that's nothing. That's just teaching you the art of water running. Fuck. Is that a thing down there? No, that's just water. Okay. It's just water gleaming. Oh, no, they're teaching the wall run, not the water one. Okay. I mean, it's a nice tutorial because, like, if you flub up the ability to run on the wall, the game is just like, here you go. We know you fucked up, so here you go. Real quick, what's something else I can talk about that's been going on, like, news-wise, gaming news-wise? Well, I know that, you know, Halo's getting the rumored remaster, like, it's finally true. It's finally come true. The rumored, like, oh, we're getting on the PlayStation as well. I like Halo 1, though, don't get me wrong, but, I mentioned this before, but it should have been a collection. I'm getting kind of tired of just these people just completely remaking the games. Like, just give us a fucking collection, for God's sakes. But they did the same thing with Pac-Man World, and, I mean, I like Pac-Man World, but I still would have liked the collection even then. Gears of War, especially. I am not the biggest fan of Gears of War 1. I can assure you that. I have beaten 1, 2, and 3. Yes, but I just... Every time I play 1, I mean, I'm just... It doesn't do it for me. And 2 was okay, but 3, man, 3 is where it's at. 3 is where it's at for sure, no doubt. So, multiplayer wise, campaign wise, horde mode wise, all of it. 3 was honestly like the game. I didn't really like grow up with Gears of War much. I had a friend that did have it, but that was about it. And you know, I didn't have an Xbox, so he did, of course, but I didn't. Either way, point still stands. I still think like 3 is absolutely the best. I tried playing through 4's campaign. Did not care for it, like at all. Just found it somewhat insufferable. And then I didn't really bother with 5 campaign. I played a little bit of 4 online, and then I went to go play 5 online, and really liked 5 online actually. So that was fun for a bit. I played it because I had to have Game Pass. I mean, I own the games physically, but I had to have it on Game Pass to play online, of course. So let's not go down completely just yet. Let's go back up. There should be an item over, there should be. Unless it was over there. It's probably over. God damn it. No, it might be the further. Well, no, I mean, because here's a ladder right here. I think it's the further fans. I think it's one of these. Like if you fall off or something. Maybe not. Whatever. Something is somewhere. I don't know. Also, Ryu should still have air tanks, I think. Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. Because there was that big giant environment of water over there, and I think I just absolutely fucked that one. Pretty damn hard. Oh, well. Oh, well. It don't matter. No, it doesn't matter. I mean, most likely it's just going to be an item. And even then, if it's like, oh, I missed a life of gods, I mean, who cares? I probably won't get all of them anyway. No, my stupid ass. I'll miss just about... You know what? Let's show off the Kusorigama. Never mind. This is the flail. Never mind. I guess I won't show it off. Well, you guys already know what the flail can do. You've seen it back in the original game. It's not really that much different here. Except... UT Charge 1, actually, is a relatively, what it should be, I should say. It practically just is a really good UT. And I love Lunar 2. I love Lunar UT 2 as well, compared to 1, Game 1, I mean. Because... In the first Ninja Gaiden, it just does like a tornado thing, which is fine. But I love the fire finisher. Because that right there just signifies that, yeah, I just wasted everybody. You know? I just cleaned the unclean. I guess you could say. I haven't done a Dante's Inferno Let's Play either, I just noticed. That's funny. I've done God of War, but I haven't done... Oh, for fuck's sake! We're not doing this again, are we? Well, we were about to. I don't need to upgrade the flail. There's no point. Well, what was the point of upgrading it in the original game, then? Because you did it there, too. I don't know. I had money. I had tons of funds. I could do whatever I wanted with. So why not at that point? I was going to say, hope I don't miss that shot. Hello, sir. Is it just me, or does Black 2 feel a lot more stiff? Am I the only one that probably gets that feeling? I don't know. I think I'm just making shit up at this point. It probably feels about the same, but I don't know. I don't know why. I get this strange feeling like it just feels off. Like it's got that... How do I put this? That triple A slog feel. You know what I mean? Like, you go to do something, but the game doesn't want you to do it because it's AAA and it's too cool for that. So then you're kind of left scratching your head, like, why would you even make this a game in the first place? That's AAA gaming in a nutshell. I know I shit on that all the time, but you deserve it. Hey, there's some AAA games that are nice. At least they used to be. I don't know. I mean, hey, Wolverine could be good. Maybe, even though it's doing God of War 4 again. Because, you know, God of War 4 formula is so fun. Look, I'm being a pessimist again. I'm being an ass. I'm being a negative Nancy again. I know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be. It just happens. God of War 4 is not even that bad either. It's really not. It could have used a lot more content, but... Well, not really content, but just variety. But we did get that with Ragnarok, so... There's that. But then Ragnarok made it to where... No, was it... God of War 4? You're not allowed to skip cutscenes? Until after you've seen them? Just like the original God of Wars? Or is that 5 that does that? I think that's 5 that... I think that Ragnarok is the one that does that. Where you're just not able to skip cutscenes anymore. You have to watch them. Which I think is kind of dumb. Honestly. And kind of stupid. Like, I've already seen, like... It almost feels like they have no trust in their consumers. In my opinion, okay, look. If I wrote a game... let's say I made a game and I had like this crazy fucking, I don't know, I had this somewhat crazy story, but you know, the game is mostly just a game, right? Like let's say that I made God of War 1, for example. I wouldn't force players to watch the cutscenes ever, even on a new game. Even though, like, let's just say hypothetically again, so sorry David Jaffe, it's hypothetical. I made God of War 1. All of it, you know. I created everything, and I was a sole dev, whatever. I had this cool story that I wanted to tell. I still wouldn't force people to read it. Watch it. I still wouldn't force people to do that, because that feels unfair. Because like that means that there's just no trust in your consumer either, because you just think that they're a fucking blabbering idiot that will just skip everything and not care. But if the thing that kind of is funny about that is I could just not simply watch it. I could just go do something else in the background while the game is playing the cutscene. You still haven't earned me. Now, the thing is, I feel like back then, like with God of War 1 being the way it was with storytelling, I think maybe they were trying to lean on the idea of, like, if you're forced to watch the story, you're going to eventually just get into it and get excited about it. Then you're going to want to get excited about the second game when that comes out and be interested in more so the story than the gameplay. Because, I mean, back then, that kind of what got us into it. Actually was funny enough. I mean, not only the gameplay was good, but, like, the story was actually quite compelling. Well, you know, back then, like, when you first played, I felt like it was maybe not compelling, but it was nice. It was cool. And we were probably going to watch the story regardless, but it just... I don't know. But another thing you could have done was make it to where, like, if you're playing on a harder setting that is unlocked, God mode, why not allow for skippable cutscenes on God mode? You already know, because you have to unlock the fucking thing anyway. You already know by that point what the story is. Like, I think you can technically unlock God mode without beating the game, I think. But even then, still, it's like... I already seen the fucking story because I had to. I had no choice. Just let me play God mode and just get on with God mode, because that's what I'm here for. Same thing with fucking God of War 2. Like, Titan mode should be... have skippable cutscenes. I think it does. I know God of War Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta has skippable cutscenes, but those are different companies. If a fucking PSP game can do it, then a PS2 one can. Well, PS2 games already had skippable cutscenes for some games. Like, I'm pretty sure DMC is the... Yeah, DMC has that too. DMC came out before. Like, way before. Even, I think, PS1 games had that. Die. That's a grab. Okay. Hold on. Also, I found out I don't have this game physically, but I think it came out digitally only, right? First, like Master Ninja Mode or Master Ninja Collection did as well. Pretty sure that's the same thing. They did the same thing to that too, I think. But Master Ninja Collection is, I think, physical in Japan. You can get a Japanese copy physically, which can be played, I'm pretty sure, on, you know, American PS5s as well. I think it's not region locked. It's just mainly Blu-rays, which is fine. I don't mind that. I don't watch movies anyway much. But I would love to have, you know, non-region locked games. Because there's a PS2 fighting game I want. Actually, a couple of them. Because I'm pretty sure that Fist of the North Star was PS2. But I think so. I don't remember. But Sengoku Basara Cross is a Japanese PS2 game. And I think it was made by Arxis, actually. And it's like, I would like to play that, but I would need, like, a thing to, you know, play it with. Either a Japanese PS2 or at the very least a region unlocker, I guess. But it kind of sucks that we had to do that. I think PS3 is also kind of something you can play Japanese games on, I think. At least you can play PAL, because I went to go buy One Piece Pirate Warriors 2, because I don't actually own Pirate Warriors 2. Like, I have no access to it because, well, it was back in the day when you could, you know, share accounts on different PlayStations. So, like, my friend had, you know, Pirate Warriors 2, and I could play it that way. But, well, the account's gone, so yeah. Even he doesn't have access to it. It's just gone. So I just said, fuck it, whatever, I'll go buy a physical copy. And the only one I could find, or the only one that I think they ever sold physically, weirdly enough, was actually just a PAL copy. So I was like, okay, well, if it's true that I can play PAL, I'll do that. And also, unfortunately enough, when I went to first go buy Jungle Beat on Wii and GameCube, when I went to go buy the GameCube version, which is not that expensive, actually. It's not super expensive, surprisingly enough. I accidentally bought the PAL version. Well, I bought the PAL version thinking it would work. I didn't really buy it accidentally, but I guess you probably could say it technically would be an accident. I thought that version would actually work on Wii's, regardless, but no. No, they don't, because of course it doesn't, because it's fucking Nintendo and they're... Yeah, the usual shit with Nintendo. The whole, you know, fuck gamers type thing is really old. Really annoying. Fuck you for wanting to play games, bitch. But then, like, every other console just lets you do that. And someone's gonna say, well, PC Master Race then. Haha, get fucked, loser. Everything has their own share of problems, my dude. But yes, you could just emulate at that point then. But there's something about having a physical copy that, I don't know, even though there's no need for it. Maybe in a different life I could be a little bit different with stuff like this, but it's like I don't really have a collector's mindset as much as some people probably do. But, you know, I do kind of, to an extent, still kind of like having the ability to collect game. Oh, this was just Crystal Skull up here. That's right. Okay. Well, I like having games physically, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a loser that doesn't know what he's talking about. And he's just an idiot. Come on, just do something. Anything at this point. Give me a reason. We should probably upgrade the sword again. If we even can. We should be able to. I don't see why not. Okay, cool. I don't think there's anything else I can go get. I don't think. And just think, we're only, what, a couple chapters in? There's no way in hell I'm doing 5 chapters in one video. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm gonna get Inferno upgraded fully. Because in my opinion, that's the one I really want to get done. But we will be taking down this boss. Yes, we should be able to. I like doing that. They think they can come over here and hit me with a grab, but no, just gonna get hit with UT instead, bitch. Eat shit. Also, the Flying Fiends get stronger, like they become like 2 hits instead of 1 for bow. On higher difficulties, of course. And there should be a secret jump somewhere. Maybe not. No, that might be a different bridge I'm thinking of, actually. The second other one. I'm gonna jump down here first. Because there's actually a thing down here. And whenever I see a city like this, I think of Prototype and or Infamous, like one of the two. Upgrade time. Which, yeah, you can... The thing is with this game, you can upgrade pretty much at any time. That's the other key part of it, too. So, like, I don't... And fiends are going to appear. I forgot they just pop right in. I thought they'd just come out of the alleyway. Like some Area 51 arcade game type shit. Like, oh, here we are. That game used to scare the living hell out of me. It's still fucking uncanny and creepy looking, too. And the overall idea of it, too, is just really scary. Like, you know... Bunch of aliens making people into zombies and just wiping humanity out. Which one was it first that you do? No, you have to do this one anyway. Yeah, because if you want to get that item, you have to do this regardless. Please don't tell me you're going to fucking fall off the whole thing. Of course he would. Why would he not? Well, let's take the long way down then. If Ryu's gonna play like that, we're gonna do it his way then. Because he's so obsessed with... Oh, yeah, that's right. There's no item here. Damn it! I forgot. That's just like that's just the main jump. That's how you get up here, kind of. Well, one way you can. Nice. Get that OT for the iframes. I'm actually kind of looking forward to doing Ninja Gaiden 4 though. That's one I would like to do. Yaiba to an extent. I like Yaiba a bit, but not like a whole lot. I don't think it's bad. There's just things I don't like about it, like the fucking clowns, first of all. Oh, don't get me wrong, it's not like, oh, I'm afraid of clowns. No, I just fucking think they're annoying. I don't really have, like, the fear of clowns. It's just, they squeak and they piss me off. Like, if you know my Splatterhouse playthroughs, then you pretty much just know what I'm talking about. Those little fuckers do that spin kick shit, and it stun locks you because Splatterhouse is built with duct tape and fucking glue. Yeah, here I am, throwing shade at Splatterhouse Reboot, right? Don't worry, I still like Splatterhouse Reboot, even though it's a bit messy, but I do actually still have... Like, I know what I'm doing in it, that's the thing. I think that's what makes it different for me, is like, I know what to do. And because I know what to do, I'm able to deal with some of the jank. Like, regardless of how janky it actually is, because it's fucking janky, man. Speaking of janky, this fight, usually sometimes I feel like it's kind of a bit weird. Okay. I did not know, after all this time, that he could just do that. Just weird, stage transition type shit. I don't think I've ever seen him do that. Unless that's a Black 2 thing. Yeah, don't get caught up in, Yeah, don't get too crazy with your attacks here. Once again, proving that normal mode is... Yeah, the normal mode is just way too piss easy for its own good. Oh yeah, we're not even done with the chapter yet. Fuck. I was hoping that would just be like the boss of the chapter. It ain't. Get off me, bitch. I was gonna say, I probably should shoot the flying guys, but this game does not have that priority. or they don't treat them the same priority or whatever. I know what I'm trying to say, damn it, it's not working. Okay, level 1 actually killed him. Yeah, they can do that. They can fly in like that. Every time I get here, I think of home movies because I was watching home movies while playing this game. So now I just think about that, just associate with that. Was there anything there, actually? No. I could have sworn there was. That's just a sword thing, don't need that. There it is. It's usually over here anyway, but just in case. Fuck it, let's show it off. Oh. Now, I will admit, though, I still think I like Ninja Gaiden 1's version of it instead for UTs. Because of that slam, like, projectile type slam thing it does. I think that's just more my thing. This one's not a bad one, though. Just, I have a much more preferred way of doing it. Fuck. Off. Nice. I was gonna say, if I can run back and just UT charge and get a free big money boost, that'd be nice. This game's money-wise, like, I usually always end up having what I need anyway on hand, regardless. But I don't think this game's as easy to get money in as it is compared to the first game. But I don't think it's damn near impossible either. So I think we'll have just enough. But it definitely does feel... It definitely does feel as if there's just a lesser chance of getting, like, max money too quickly. I don't feel like, you know, you really do get it that fast. I usually go the other way to get this, but... Oh, well, don't even need it anyway. So I kind of forgot what it was, to be honest. Boop. Boop. Alright, outside we go. Well, that's the way we're supposed to go. This is blocked off normally. There it is. It's like, where the fuck... I could have sworn there was a chest around here. Alright. Up we go. Don't care for this part of the level, though. To be completely honest with you. Get the iframes. If you're going for karma points, then OTs are something you do want to go for regardless. Which I do like how if you do cut off a guy's head, you can still get an OT. And that's funny. Yes, right is the correct way to go. Because the left side's blocked off. Can't do anything with that. But you can, I think, go around, not here, but up there. You can go like completely around like a square. And there should be an extra... I keep saying all the time. God damn. There should be an extra spot with like extra stuff. But that should be progress. Would you fucking... Yeah, it should be progress. Where'd that little bastard go? Dude just flat out disappeared. I have no clue. No, there was no extra spot then. Oh, what the hell am I thinking of? No, it's up. Okay, I know where it's at. I know what I'm thinking of. All right. I wasn't sure, but I got it now. I thought that was a book. That was a book for a second. They should have brought golden. They should have made golden scarabs a thing too. Just to, because like, well, this is Sigma and Vanilla together, not fucking Ninja Gaiden 1. Yes, I know. Crystal Skulls are basically the replacements. I know, but... Which kind of... I'm kind of glad that, honestly, I like how Ninja Gaiden 3 made it, like, both, you know? You can get both. Crystal Skulls are like a different type of thing. They're like a trial thing to get. And then scarabs are just extra karma points to, you know, to spend for currency and crap. So I like how that game did that though. It's really nice of them. I guess I just really want to play 3 that bad, huh? I guess so. I guess we better do it right now. Damn it! I always somehow fucked that up, one way or another. And there we go. Nice. Should be a skull, I think, on one of these platforms. I mean, I've gotten like 20 of them. There's like 40? 50? Fuck, I don't remember. I don't know where they're all at. I've never found all of them before. There's that room I'm thinking of. I was... Yeah, whatever. Get the fuck... Dude, you're not the guy. You're not him, pal. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Love level 3 Dragon Sword. Makes my life a ton more easier. And I'm kind of glad that this game allows you to just buy your upgrades and not have to wait to get them. But then again, I mean, maybe it's just a way to stop you from getting too overpowered too early. Because you can tell, like, Dragon Sword level 3 is pretty damn strong. But I think taking that away from me, you know, shows that you have no confidence in your game. Because you're pretty much just telling me at that point, like, by forcing me to make myself weak, you are trying to make the game hard by that aspect and not just let the game just be hard on its own aspect. You know? Like, if the game was truly that hard, which it can be, then let it show me that. That's what I'm getting at. Like, the game should be hard based on, like, skill and reactions and stuff, and made somewhat easier by upgrading stuff. It doesn't have to completely go balls to the walls by making it easy, but you know what I mean. Alright, so Alexei, whatever. He's an annoying twit, but who isn't these days? I forgot about that fucking grab. It does no damage on normal, though. I mean, well, if it does that much damage on normal, imagine what it does on later ones. So, there used to be a trick I would do against him to figure out what he's... Well, not figure out what he's doing. I used to know this guy pretty well. But I've completely forgotten what the hell he does. Yeah, that just goes to show, like, oh, does he remember how to do these games, like, on hard mode? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It really depends. And this is by default, the worst chapter on Master Ninja. Yeah, not the worst chapter just in general. The worst chapter on Master Ninja. And get this, on Master Ninja mode, level 2 UT Momoji charge does not kill, but it will dismember. Fucking pathetic. Momoji's UTs are just ass in harder difficulty. Momoji's cool. I like her. You know. Shoot the, got the top, though. Sorry, I just have it. Hey, if you guys want some reasoning, some context to what I'm talking about here, go to Hardcore and Guides and go watch Ninja Gaiden 2, Chapter 5. You'll see what I mean. I had to suffer for like days on end to get this shit to work. So, my muscle memory, it ain't going anywhere. I'm going to do the same thing I've done there. We're not going to have fun. Look at that. That does nothing. Hardly kills anybody either. Kills like one dude. It sucks. And I missed. There should be like... Yeah, there should be a bow guy down there. I wonder if you can still do the same trick here. Well, let's kill these guys and we'll try it. There used to be a trick with... Oh, he didn't flinch now. Damn, Momo, you fucked up everything. Hard game, my ass. So if you... Yeah, you can move. Okay. Yeah, he moves. Alright. Just do this. That's how you get rid of him. That's one way to get rid of him. And this guy, you can just do whatever you want with. Because letting bow guys do what they want sucks. And mage guys especially, too. Like, holy fucking hell. Mage guys are the worst. I could probably make this a lot easier if I just do counters. Yeah, even on normal, this one's still just a little annoying, ain't it? It also sucks having to go back to levels already played. But don't get me wrong, I like Momiji. Character-wise, all that, everything. Another thing about her, too, is she actually has air UTs, but you need Essence to activate that. So make sure there's some around. That would have been death, but it's not, because this game's normal mode, so... My pride as a Ninja Gaiden player has been completely wasted. Alright. And just think, after all that mess, not even a fucking checkpoint. Block and dodge. This guy, you just knock him down to half health and you're fine. I think they also took out the Momiji glitch too, actually. For the final area of this level. I think that's gone in this game. Yeah, you guys are not getting a 2-black guide anytime soon, ever, probably. Because that area just almost seemingly cannot be done without that glitch trick shit. It's... Well, I guess I'll have to just buckle down and do it anyway. Or at least try. No wonder I get grabbed all the time, because I'm just too busy throwing things out. Hoping things would hit. And then they don't. And then I wonder why they don't hit. Look at that. Not even a single dismemberment from like a full combo either. Why is she built like this? She's got like this strange power of like a fucking tank, but then at the same time, completely weak as hell. I don't know why Momiji is like this. She shouldn't be like this. She should be fucking strong like Ryu, but no. I mean, that thing would fucking kill most people. Anybody, for that matter. That thing should just dismember most people normally. With even like a few hits. Okay, at the end of the day, it's still a game. I still want it to be a video game, but... God damn, Momiji took that to the extreme. She's like, yes, I am a video game character, but guess what? That doesn't mean that you're going to get the fast, easy kills that Ryu gets by using, you know, skills and using your brain to do it. But no, fuck you. You gotta suffer. We gotta make this thing harder on you. Because why the hell not? I'm just like, thanks, game. She also has a double jump, by the way. Yeah, that's just something you don't expect for a Ninja Gaiden game, right? A double jump. That's more like God of War territory, basically. Or Devil May Cry, yeah, mainly. God of War does have a double jump, but I feel like Devil May Cry is where the double jump really, you know, needs to be. Plus, you have to buy the damn thing, too, so it makes sense. It insists upon itself, Lois. Oof. Oof. Nice. Alright, who's next? Yeah, I'm getting hit by just dumb things that I should not be getting hit by. Also, her shuriken... Oh, yeah, she does not have a shuriken. She has bow. So, she just does bow shot. I think the circle version's probably weaker, too. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to go... Oh, that's right. We can't go there. We can't go, back this way. We can get this, but there's no... There's nothing we can go to. But we definitely probably should get that, yeah. Just in case. But honestly, again, going back to it, I do feel kind of bad for Momiji just getting kind of slightly shafted. Unfortunately. But, I don't know. I didn't make the game. If I did, I would have made her fucking double. I would have made her level 2 UT do something a little bit more exciting than that. Or at least give her a level 3. I mean, does she make up for it by having double jump and then a UT in air? But that does nothing. Oh, sure, it's kind of harder to hit you out of UT in air, but, like, it... I don't know. Maybe that's why. Because I just need to focus on doing air UTs more so than anything. Just in case I don't get mixed up. Okay. I get lost from time to time, so... I'll take a level 1, that's fine. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Now, here's the thing, though. I don't really remember dead offhand how to do the glitch trick. I think it's like you activate them, and then you run back. Oh, no, you're done for, yeah. This game... Yeah, you're done for. I think you have to do this now. Oh, well. That's gonna suck for a guide. Shit. Well, then at the end of the day, it's like, just get better then. I mean, just play it better, I guess. Because, I mean, the only thing that makes this part worse is the fact that you have to fight lackeys a bunch. And then you're allowed to go fight the Tengu brothers. You have to fight 2 of them at once with Momoji, which is not incredibly, like, impossible to do. Just a lot more annoying to do it with. I know I probably shouldn't, but I kind of want to shake. I'm just... I don't know. I shouldn't, but... At least something desserty, you know? Fiend time. Yeah, the thing with the glitch, though, is, I say glitch, but I should say trick, whatever it is. When you run it back out the door, enemies will try to run toward the door to get you, but the door's in the way. So you just use that as, like, a thing to block yourself from getting attacked. You can still get hit, but only when you're, like, just really close right in front of the door. And I think when you go to... Yeah, you have to fight the Tengu brothers anyway. Like, the cutscene will click in after you kill all those guys, and then you're forced to fight them regardless. These guys also have an instant grab, so... And they can sometimes do that. This is pretty much just a Ninja Gaiden 1 type fight, where you just kind of want to wait for them to do something, and then just react accordingly. You don't want to get too carried away. That's why. Because if you do that, you'll get hit. Let's just do her fucking Nimpo. And luckily enough, Nimpo in this game actually does do damage. Yeah, I'm surprised too. But might as well. I'll try to keep some just in case. I don't want to waste it. The other good thing too is, like, whenever you... Like, you can't block cancel attacks, but you can block mid-attack. As in, like, the character itself will block whatever attack is incoming. So if I'm, like, mid-attack right now, I could theoretically, if an attack comes to hit me, I could just block, or hold block while it's doing it, and then just get the benefit of blocking. Alright, well, that's it for that. You know what? I will consider that done for this episode, and we'll see you guys next time for some more Ninja Gaiden 2. And as always, take care, everybody. I should probably save a shit. The game's saved. We're good. See ya.